We are live on YouTube, which seems to be working better. Lip read. Lip read. Sounds good? Sounds good now, randomly? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is crazy. We can hear you. Okay, good. What's up, guys? How's everything going? We also are live on YouTube as well, so if any other sound issues happen, head on over there. We are so excited to sit down today with VR with Jasmine. We were live streaming yesterday with some of our favorite content creators, and today is day 2. So we are just going to jump right into the XR Elite and talk about the fun features of the XR Elite. And don't forget to ask any questions. For anyone who joined yesterday, the sound has been an issue, so I'm really sorry about that. But keep up the questions, and we will get going. So I'll kick it off. And Jasmine, so let's start with you. And who are you? Even though I'm sure many people know who you are, but for those who don't, and how'd you get started in VR?
Sure. Hi, everybody, and everyone from my community that joined. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Jasmine, also known as VR with Jasmine. I am, I guess, a YouTuber, TikToker, overall VR content creator, also on Instagram and Twitter. So you can find me everywhere. I make a lot of VR content, like tutorials and tips about VR, and also like different types of content you can find on VR. So I really love helping new people, which is a lot of people right now, get into VR, and make it as easy for them to get into VR as possible. The second question was where I got started.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how far do I go with where I got started? I'll try to give an abridged version, but we'll see. Okay, so I like my background's in mechanical engineering, so I've always been obsessed with like technology, and I worked in the tech industry for a while. But in the background, especially during the pandemic, I just got really into live streaming Beat Saber, believe it or not, VR content, mostly because none of us could go out or do anything. Um, so yeah, that was really great, and ended up getting a ton of VR questions. People were like, "What are you doing?" And they were like, "What is that? How are you doing this?" And so I would just answer people's questions all the time, and I found myself like repeating myself over and over again. So eventually, I was like, "Man, I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to like get some high scores. It's tiring." So eventually, I started making tutorial videos on YouTube, and when people would ask me, I would just say it's on my YouTube channel. And eventually I realized that like people really need this type of content, and especially because, I don't think a lot of people know about VR. And even now that it's gotten more popular, I don't think as many people know about it still. so, so yeah. And then I don't know, people just started watching and I was like, okay, I'll just keep going. And that's where I am now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can pass it to him.
Yeah. Tell us a little, like, what is an unwritten rule for you for virtual reality?
An unwritten rule. What does that mean?
So, like, some people say that in order to fully experience VR, you have to be standing the entire time, or like, some people are saying the opposite. They're saying, you got to be sitting.
Okay.
My thing is like, if just like don't touch somebody that's in VR, like
Oh,
that's a big thing for me. It's like, is that like one, like, I mean, but now you actually have the XR Elite, which has the full color pass through. But it used to be where you don't want to bug somebody in VR because it like you could freak them out and stuff like that. So that's kind of like my unwritten rule.
Okay, so I guess mine is tangential to yours. Mine is oh man, it drives me crazy when people the first time they introduce someone to VR, they want to introduce them to something really scary or really like, or like the VR roller coaster or something that's just wild, and it just drives me nuts. I'm like, we're trying to get people interested in this. We're not trying to scare them or ruin their lives. So for me, my unwritten rule is like ask the person that you're giving a demo to, ask them, what do they like? Are they into like music? Are they into scary things? Because that's also perfectly fine. Are they into more like traveling things? And also be aware that a lot of people get motion sickness and it's not fun. Like no one wants to throw up. So let's just keep in mind that the experiences that you give people, a lot of these people haven't used VR before. So be kind.
On that note too, is that like you were saying, it's like I'm losing my train of thought actually because that was an awesome answer. But when I started doing demos about 8 years ago or 7 years ago, we would do like the Blue and Space Pirate Trainer and things like that. But then as I went on and I did more events, and people were like, no, I don't want to try VR. Like, I've already tried it. I'm like, well, what did you try? And they're like, I tried Google Cardboard. And I'm like,
No.
and like on your note, it's like with their first experience, it sticks with you, and like that's what you think about when you go on. It's like if someone has a bad experience, they're like, no, I've already tried it. I don't want to try it again. So I mean, that's awesome that you do that, and that like you want people to have like the best time, because I mean that's what it's all about too. It's having a really good experience.
Yeah, and I actually, my first experience was with the Google Cardboard, but I had a different experience. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. How do I get this in my house right now? So a little bit different, but yeah, I totally agree with you that like it's my thing where I talk to people and I'm like, if you've tried VR before and didn't like it, or if you haven't tried VR before, give me 10 minutes and I will convince you to like VR, because I'm very good at like finding out finding out about someone. Just ask questions. Definitely just be a curious person and try to give them the best that they can have.
That's a good question. Well, and what I think is interesting too is I love that you on your channel are educating people on VR and getting more people involved, because that's just how the industry is going to grow, and that's just how we're going to keep this mainstream and make it even more mainstream. But I think another thing too is intimidation for people if they haven't tried it before, with the bigger headsets, right? I mean, if you see a massive, or a bigger VR headset, it might be intimidating to some people. So that's why the XR Elite is so amazing, because it's so small and compact. I'll give it to you to hold. And while we're on the topic, what would you say, what is your favorite feature of the XR Elite? I know you were able to play around with it for the last couple days here during these events. So what would you say would be your favorite feature?
Okay, that's a really tough question. Here, I'll give you. Wait, you already have one. You can have it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of like things that come to mind. Obviously, the small form factor is really great because it can get heavy on your face. So this is really cool that it's a smaller form factor. I also really love that you can switch the form factor from like a sunglasses type style to more of a full VR headset style. And okay, I think I'm okay to share this. So we went to a coffee shop earlier with the XR Elite. I'll show you guys footage soon on my platforms. But we went to a coffee shop and I actually wore this like sunglasses style version of it, and I ordered my coffee. It was a little stressful because I was like, oh shoot, where'd my credit card go? But that's not the point of the story. Point of the story is I was able to order my coffee using the XR Elite's pass-through, like the mixed reality pass-through was really good. And you can actually read stuff too. You can read, like I could read how much it cost for my coffee, so that was good. But outside of that, we didn't get that many weird looks in the coffee shop. I mean, because it would be different if this thing was huge, but because it is, it's obviously a little bit bigger than like the normal sunglasses, but it's, unless you're like paying attention, it kind of gloss over it a little bit. So no one was looking at us weird. They were like, oh, I guess those are some new stylish sunglasses. I don't know, yeah, but no one really said anything to us. That was quite interesting.
Yeah, nice.
Well, on that note too, do you want to put it on and read a book?
Oh yeah.
Want to try? Would you like to? You don't have to, but
Sure, we
can grab a book real quick and show everybody what it's like to read with pass-through on. So a couple notes on the headset too is that the battery here on the back is removable. And you can actually take this out and you can hot swap the battery. And it's got an internal battery here, up to 10 minutes of hot swapping time. There's a removable gasket. And there's actually adjustable diopters here where you can adjust for your eye comfort level. So if you wear glasses, you can actually adjust that to not have to wear your glasses in virtual reality. Got that? Yeah.
This is in my yes row.
Just go ahead and.
Oops.
Does that have the camera on?
Yeah.
There's the book.
Okay,
and then I'll just hold this up for you.
Welcome to VR with Jasmine School of Creativity Inc. Okay, I can't. Let's see. It says, every morning as I walk into Pixar Animation Studios, oh, how nice. I wish I could do that. Past the 20-foot high sculpture of Luxo Jr., our friendly desk lamp mascot, this is a really long sentence. Yes, there's a really long entrance to this through the double doors and into a spectacular glass ceiling art. Okay. Anyway,
Well,
it's really impressive. And then they see Buzz Lightyear. The
Right.
end.
Yep, you get to meet Buzz. And just to show you how small the text is, this is what she was reading through in the headset.
Yeah.
So it's all visible with the full RGB color pass through. Go ahead and grab that to you, Sarah.
Oh, yep. See what questions we have here. Hot swappable battery. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the battery for a second?
Yeah, I
too?
can
Yeah.
bring up some more notes on that. So yeah, do you want to, actually, I'll just do this real quick. I'll just attach this. Hopefully everyone can still hear me.
You want me to hold the microphone?
Sure. So as you see right here, this is a hot swappable battery. So this gives you up to 2 hours of battery time, and you can actually remove this. You can use your own external battery. So like Jasmine was saying, they're at the coffee shop earlier, and they were using small batteries that I think you had them probably
In my pocket.
on your pocket. Yeah. But you can use a glasses mode, use your own battery. You can plug it into any external power source. You can plug it into your PC. You can also use the headset for PC VR streaming. So I know you do a lot of all-in-one content for like on like the Quest, right? But now you can have access to like a full Steam VR library, your Viveport library, all that stuff on the PC as well.
Yeah.
So
Super awesome. I think.
Oh, keep going.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say there was another interesting question on here about recording content on the device, which you definitely can do for sure too. So is there anything to add on that?
Yeah, all you have to do is like press both. There's two buttons at the top left side of the headset. You just press them both at the same time, and then it starts recording. We did that a lot today and yesterday. So
Tune into our channel.
yeah, keep an eye. Well, like me and all the other creators who streamed yesterday will be posting all of this content soon.
yeah, at any time too, if you're in the headset, you can actually double tap the power button to enable the pass through, and that'll put you into the real space, and you can just double tap it again to turn it off and go back into your virtual space. Do we have any questions? So you can actually, you can connect it to your PC, so you'll be able to live stream from your PC with the headset connected to the network.
Someone said it looks lightweight and comfortable. I heard today from someone who I won't say that this headset is lighter or the same weight as like a loaf of bread. So yeah, very lightweight.
Yeah. So speaking on the weight too, the headset with the cradle, so with the H&B in the cradle here, it's actually 625 grams. The headset that Sarah has here, that is 240 grams. So those are the two sizes or the two weights of the headsets. That's it.
Yeah, so if you want to know what it feels like, just put a loaf of bread in your head and start walking around your house.
It's normal. Another question for you, I would say, so what are you most excited for the future in this industry of VR? What are you hoping to see? What do you want to see in terms of hardware products or content, or both?
Yeah, okay. It's weird because right now in the VR industry, we're so heavily focused in gaming, and I agree, gaming's fun, it's great, and I obviously game a lot, so it's great to get away from those kind of from the stress and stuff. But I was actually just saying today to some of my coworkers, we're like a remote team. I was like, man, I am so tired of having Zoom calls. I'm like so sick of it. So I'm very excited to have like a headset that's so lightweight that I could actually just have my meetings in VR. So that kind of stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing too. And we were chatting yesterday. You can pop these on and watch a movie, and take it on a plane, travel. So it's more than just gaming, as you were saying. Productivity, and I mean, this like I'm with you on Zooms too, because it's just like it's the amount of time. Yeah, hand tracking. You want to go into hand tracking? He's doing it now.
Yeah, sure. So with the, if you don't mind holding it, with the headset, it automatically comes with hand tracking enabled, so you don't have to use controllers right away. You have the option to connect your controllers if you'd like to, but you can navigate through with hand tracking and navigate through different applications. And there's actually a lot of games that will be releasing alongside the launch window where we'll have hand tracking enabled for different applications and games. So yeah.
Let's see what else we have. What other questions do we have from you guys? Let's see. Name in the chat what your favorite game is. I would love to know. Let's talk about games. What is your favorite game? I don't think we know your favorite game yet.
Like VR game?
Yeah.
Man, it changes.
Board game.
Oh, board game? Terraforming Mars. Favorite VR game? I have a couple, but I guess I'll give a shout out to two. Okay, well, three. Obviously, Beat Sabers. That's how I fell in love with VR. And then I'll say Red Matter for just like overall really great experience and like really setting the bar for what a VR game should be. And then I'll say a VR game that is lesser known but should definitely be known because it's amazing and we need more types of titles like this. Is The Last Clockwinder. Very like beautiful, very wholesome, really creative type of gameplay because it's basically the whole premise of it is you're like a clock tower keeper. I'm not really okay. So it's like a big old tree, and inside is like a clock tower, and you have to make sure that it keeps running, and you have to clone yourself with robots in order to keep it running. So it ends up a lot of like timing and being able to precisely like throw things to your other clone self that you're gonna make. Yeah, really cool game.
That's awesome.
That's
What about you
awesome.
guys?
Oh man.
I've got a couple.
Yeah. Let's.
On the note of Beat Saber, I like Beat Saber a lot, but Pistol Whip is mine. I just love feeling like John Wick, and it's also got like a time crisis aspect to it. So it takes me back to like playing arcade games back in the day. Super Hot is another one of my favorites. It's just amazing how like simple the game can look and be, but the experience is just so much fun. Those would probably be my two top favorites, maybe. There's so many. Also, The Forest. That's another amazing game that they ported into VR.
Scary, right?
Yeah, it's terrifying,
okay.
but it's a lot of fun. Also, if you pre-order now, you'll get 5 titles. When you get the headset, it'll be valued up to $100, and one of those titles will be Green Hell, which is an insanely hard survival game, which is also very scary. And I had a lot of anxiety when I was playing it, but it was a lot of fun.
I just want to say the first time I played Green Hell, I died because I ate some sort of mushroom that killed me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I think I died because I had too many leeches on me.
Someone said Half-Life Alex, which we actually were just playing recently with our PCVR. So that was fun. There was rats like crawling all over you. It felt like it was happening in real life. So that was really cool. Someone said something about tracking. Did you? Yeah. Okay.
They asked what the field of view is for the tracking with your hands on the headset. So if your hands are like by your side, will it still keep tracking it or?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the exact field of view, and I can definitely find out and get the answer because that's a very good question, and I think we all should know the answer to that. But we've done inside out tracking for a really long time now, and it's as good as base station tracking. So when you put your hand behind your back, it's gonna out down at your side, it's gonna automatically just like know where it's at, and you won't lose any tracking. Anything else?
I have a tracking question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw it at me.
Is it possible to connect this to like lighthouses?
So there's nothing currently that you can do to connect to lighthouses or base stations or any Steam VR tracked accessories or controllers. But I mean, just the ability of having the ability to connect to a PC is pretty great right now. So I would just say that the future of what could happen is there's definitely a possibility for a lot of stuff, but nothing currently.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just get really excited about full body tracking. So that's something that
that's actually what I was going to say. Yeah, no, that's perfect. I was going to say that. I think I saw a question here too. But definitely stay tuned for that very soon, very, very soon.
Oh,
But,
that sounds promising.
yeah, so more things are coming in the works, and we're only going to be releasing more updates.
I would say we hear you, VR chat users.
you.
We hear you. We know what you need and we know what you want. So please stay tuned. We love making accessories and we love enhancing people's experiences in virtual reality. So yeah, best believe that we got some stuff. We got some stuff planned down the line.
With this?
Yeah.
Oh man. A standalone
Oh,
headset with
this
full
just
body
in.
tracking.
Well, yeah.
This just
We with the headset, we will be releasing a facial and eye tracker as well that'll connect via USB-C
Ooh.
right here. So you'll be able to plug it into this USB-C port, and you'll have face tracking and mouth tracking.
That's actually really cool. Because then you can decide if you want the headset to be heavier, if you feel like using those extra accessories, or if you know you're not going to use them, like say you're just using the headset to work out or something, then you don't need that added weight. Very cool.
Definitely.
That's exciting.
Well, and those accessories, it makes it more modular too, because like if you ship it with that enabled automatically, it's going to cost more.
Mhm.
And we found that not everybody wants that feature, but there is still a lot of people that want it. So it's like we need to address that in a way that it's like we have this stuff for you, but we want to make the headset, somewhat affordable. But we also, we don't steal your privacy or anything like that. So like your data is your data. So that's another thing that's why our stuff is a little bit more expensive. Plus we've been making hardware for 25 plus years, so we really got a lot of it down, and we know how to make really good stuff. Our box right here, it's actually made of 99.99% recycled paper. So yeah, this is the full retail box.
Oh, I love
Yep.
it. It's so
And the
minimalist.
gasket too.
Yeah, the gasket's made from post-consumer recycled plastics. So
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Let's see. Do we have a couple other questions? Is the VIVE XR Elite already compatible with wrist trackers? Oh, we did talk about this yesterday.
yeah, so
And he mentions the kayak game too.
yeah, so at CES we actually we had a full paddle, like it was crazy because we had to go to Big Five and buy this paddle like very last minute. We're like, we need to find a paddle that we can do kayak VR, and we took 2 Focus 3 wrist trackers, which are now not just Focus 3 wrist trackers, they're for the XR series as well. We added the wrist trackers to the paddle, and you could use the paddle in kayak VR, and it was such an amazing experience. Did you get a chance to try it at CES? Oh, we'll have to get another demo set up for you to try it. And it's just kayak VR visually is an amazing experience, but using a paddle, it was like, I'm here, I'm literally here. So it felt really real.
So basically, trackers everywhere. Everything and anything you want will probably be tracked soon.
Yes. All right. I know we only have about 6 minutes left. So I think it's time for giveaways. Giveaway time is here. So we'll have Jasmine announce the winners. And so today we're doing 2 VIVE wrist trackers to 1 lucky winner. Who is the winner?
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Adam Stotler. Yay! Woo!
Congratulations.
Congrats, Adam.
Nice job.
You're a brand new winner.
All right. And we have
2 more winners.
2 more winners for 2 Viveport gift cards.
For 3 months. And the first one is Mash Daddy Cool. Congratulations on your Viveport 3 months. And the second is Richard Edquid. Congratulations.
Woo! Congratulations, guys.
Give us 30 seconds.
Okay.
Give away these 2.
Oh, so
Oh.
this just in. We are giving away more, and this is new. So if you've joined us on our other lives, this is something we haven't given away yet. So what do we have? What do we have announced?
So we're giving away a wireless adapter with a Pro attachment kit. So this will work with the original Vive Plus, and it'll also work on a Vive Pro series headset as well.
A wireless adapter? Oh, that's awesome.
And
Okay. The winner is Emily. Emily, congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. Nice. All right. Congratulations.
So I know you said it before, but where can everyone find you? And do you have anything exciting coming up? I mean, actually, you do have stuff exciting coming up. You have all of this, so, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to see what
I know, me too.
everyone puts out, and
Mhm.
tell everyone where they can find you. And I'm sure a lot of people already know, but you know, if there are people joined in and they don't know, just
Okay.
let them know.
So yeah, definitely a lot of exciting content from the XR Elite content that we've been filming the past couple of days. It's really good, so you gotta watch it. But you can find me. My handle is VR with Jasmine, pretty much everywhere. On YouTube, on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, a lot of places.
Awesome, awesome.
That was VR with Jasmine.
VR with Jasmine. And we have one more live. I see a question here. We have one more live at 5 p.m. Pacific time with Cass and Cherry. So we will be sitting down with them speaking. And for anyone to be entered in the giveaway, you just, if you RSVP to the event page, we will have your information and be able to pick your name. So stay tuned, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And thanks so much, Jasmine.
Thank
Good seeing with
you. Thanks everybody for joining.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye, everyone.